something I can see peering out of that black hole, two luminous discs. The eyes, it might be a face, might be almost but heavens, something wriggling out of the shadow like a gray snake. Now it's another one, and another one, and another one. They look like tentacles to me. Oh, yeah, I can see the thing's body now. It's large as a bear. It glistens like wet leather, but that face, ladies and gentlemen, it's indescribable. I can hardly force myself to keep looking at it. It's so awful. The eyes are black, and they gleam like a serpent. The mouth is a kind of V-shape with saliva dripping from its rimless lips and seem to quiver and pulsate.
Town would be a generous way to describe the scattered buildings around Lake Arkansas. A settlement, maybe. One gas station, one convenience store, one bar, a handful of off-the-grid homes and trailers, and one massive lake. This is a place that very few people call home. A bridge, one of the two connections to this half-town, stretches across the expanse of lake. There is nothing but water below it, and cloudy Texan sky above it. A thick mist hangs over Lake Arkansas today, and because of that, the bridge across the expansive lake seems to stretch on forever, disappearing into the haze of the fog. It's disorienting, to say the least. Matthew, if you'd like to make your observation about the sheer amount of fog that is in this town that you're walking into, you're welcome to do so now.
No, I'm good. I don't really know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Oh, is it like The Fog? Like John Carpenter's The Fog?
I just think of all the times you say, just like Silent Hill.
Yeah, so every time you gotta mix it up every once in a while, yeah?
Yeah, alright, fair enough. Any other major fog-based media?
The Mist.
Alright, you know what? Fuck me for that one.
Yeah, that's all I got.
That one episode of Scooby-Doo with the ghost pirate?
Mm-hmm. Me driving back from the coast.
That famous movie we all know.
Yeah.
Alistair
San
and
Francisco.
Saint.
Yeah.
London.
Oh, that's right. Foggy old London. Yeah, surprise. You've been teleported to England.
No shit.
Oh shit.
I don't have my passport.
Jump scare, the British. So as Saint and Alistair drive into town, you are definitely driving over this large, expansive bridge. If you want a physical comparison, just kind of like imagine, I believe it's Lake Pontchartrain and I'm probably mispronouncing that, in
no,
Louisiana.
That's right.
Cool. And so just that pure expanse of space, and seemingly a very lonely bridge kind of going across it.
Yeah, really don't run your boat into it.
Absolutely. And the two of you perhaps guide the Alistair Mobile down off of that bridge, and into the, well, again, town would be an overestimation of this place. But you see the place that you are presumably supposed to go to, in the fact that it is one of the few businesses here in this area. This is the Lakeside Bar and Restaurant that Lefty has asked you to come visit. You are in front of the Lakeside Bar and Restaurant. It is a brick building, 2 stories. There is a parking lot, although the parking lot is almost entirely empty. There is only one other vehicle there. The bar, frankly, at this time of day, it's probably late afternoon, does not look open.
But it's about opening hours based on what he told us,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
He's probably doing his, pre-opening stuff, or, directly at opening stuff. I assume he's there, so I'm not worried about it. And worst case, I got his number. I can call him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. I am going to it's in the middle of, like, nowhere, right?
It is in the middle of nowhere.
Meaning closest place to stay is not necessarily in not necessarily in walkable distance.
There would not be a hotel in this town or anything similar.
I guess, whatever. He'll figure it out. He'll get a ride from somebody. But either way, I think the, like, why are you saying conversation is about to happen.
Yeah,
so,
it is.
Yeah.
Which I
cool.
still
We
have
pull
not
up.
figured out exactly what I'm going to say.
All right, well, let's do it fucking in media res or whatever.
No.
That is not the correct term phrase for what we're doing. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I don't care.
So, I imagine we...
Yeah,
I'm assuming... I'm driving still, I think we determined. Because you answered
I think so,
because
I just answered the phone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Or I answered the phone like maybe an hour ago. So
yeah,
either
so,
way.
you know, we pull up, Alistair
pull up.
kind of kills the engine, and it's just, like, looking around the place with a little bit of a, like, is this the only thing that's around here?
And it is.
And
right.
it is. Yeah.
No, it is literally to your right. You're coming down the road that you've come down. To your right is the bar and grill. To the left is the gas station and convenience store. You can tell there are perhaps some buildings past that, but
Yeah.
that's it.
All right.
This town has 2 businesses.
Yeah. It
Right.
do be like that.
Okay, so
Yeah.
the important part is we're getting out of the damn car, or I'm getting out of the damn car, not expecting Alistair to come with me. I'm grabbing my bag that I have, my, like, one bag that's got all my shit. Like, okay, well,
Yeah.
appreciate the ride. I think I got it from here. Drive safe. I, like, smack the side of the van in that,
Okay.
like, you know, typical, you know, you could get kind of thing.
Yeah, he's, you know, a saint, like, does the, like, kind of smacks the side of the van.
Yeah, there's nothing metal around me
and-
that I can hit to make Foley noises, but
It's all right.
you know.
Yeah, I'm, you know, like, I think Alistair probably gets out because we've been driving for a long time, and just, if nothing else, needs to, like, straighten his beanpole legs. He's got a lot of legs. He's tall. Got a lot of legs. I don't know. Anyway.
A lot of LPB legs per body.
Yeah. Okay.
No, that was a fair expression to make. I understand.
I feel like, yeah, so, like, Saint, like, taps, and Alistair kind of, you know, is just, like, does another look around of, like, in terms of, like, and has, like, a sort of expression of, like, where are you gonna put your stuff? And I think, yeah, he says, I could use the chance to stretch my legs, and you can leave the duffel in here for now. Does your cousin
sure.
have a couch that you're
Does my
crashing
cousin
on, or-
live in this town? Yeah? Because he's a regular at this bar?
Sure.
Okay. I figure. If not, he can point me to someone who does. So I'm not really that worried about it.
Exorcisms for room and board. Very
Something like that.
convenient.
You do what you gotta do. Not that hard. The gap between us grows wider as Alistair realizes perhaps their lived experience is, in fact, very different.
Yeah, well, you know, I have a big extended family, but, like, again, not really the kind of thing where you just, like, rock up and are like, hey, can I sleep on your couch?
And also I was the, like, idea of, like, sometimes he's had to just kind of, like, couch surf, you know, from place to place.
He's like, wow, okay.
Like, he's not always being put up in, like, motels or whatever, or hotels,
Yeah.
even. Like,
yeah.
and that he has a big enough community of people who would, in fact, put him up if need be. Like, my initial concept for him is that he camped most of the time. So, like,
Yeah.
once again, so... the gap between them grows. Anyway, yeah. Okay, sure. Anyway, I said, like, yeah, it is how it is. Okay, well, I throw my duffel bag back into the truck and close it. let's go check it out then. Maybe get something to eat. I'm fucking hungry, actually.
No, that's a good idea. I don't know how long I'm going to be on the road after this.
Sounds good. In we go.
The two of you are parked pretty close to the front entrance of this building. You notice some of those newspaper dispensers at the very front of the store as you get out of your car, although notably, none of them are filled. You walk over to the double door of this establishment, two big kind of thick wooden doors, with glass windows up in the top half. This place is definitely old. The brickwork would certainly suggest that it's old. Unlike in contrast with the previous place that you have been, this place is old but not falling apart. Old but well maintained.
Fair.
You jiggle one of the double doors handles, and it just doesn't budge.
Okay.
You try again, and then you see someone gesturing to you from inside the bar. They are pointing toward the opposite door, the one that you have not tried.
Okay.
That door gives away with ease. So this place is well maintained, but just a little rundown.
Okay.
Just a little busted in some of the places that matter. You are greeted with kind of a cool atmosphere. I know it is Texas in the winter, so you are hardly expecting it to be hot, but, the temperature does drop a little bit as you kind of step into this cooler space. And there indeed is Lefty working behind the bar, doing some basic kind of setup stuff. The place is relatively spacious to the left and right of you. You can see booths to your right, some other tables to your left, the bar ahead of you, and some stairs kind of leading up to a second floor of this building. I didn't mention this when you were outside, but the building itself is kind of L-shaped a little bit. There is a section of this bar that kind of juts out toward the street, and the parking lot obviously accommodates that with the curb. Lefty is working behind the bar. It looks like he's just doing some basic setup stuff, but he leans forward on the bar with kind of both hands kind of knuckled down on the bar a little bit, and is greeting you with a pretty warm expression. Hi there.
Hi. I'm Sam. We talked on the phone earlier. I'll extend my hand to shake his hand.
Yeah, you're about the only person I've spoken to today.
Yep, makes sense. And I know we're not quite at a rush hour, as it were, for a place like this, but it looks real nice. It's a good condition.
Thank you. We we've got some pride in it. Hardly rush hour. That won't be for a couple of hours. So you got me by my lonesome for a moment.
All right, sounds good. What day of the week is this?
Oh, fuck. Sorry, that was an overreaction.
Spin the wheel. Pick a day.
It's a Thursday.
Okay, great.
And Lucky tells you that, his voice cracking, unprepared.
No, I mean, he doesn't need to tell me.
No, I know. I was giving my line to the character. I don't know. Fuck it. It's like Thursday.
Great. Okay.
Sure.
The reason I ask is that it probably will not be super busy even later in the evening. Since it's more middle of the week. Though this place might have a happy hour because it's a Thursday. So, but if I need to though not that I know that's a we yet, need to do some investigating, we should have some room. It's not going to be slammed. All right, sounds good. I'm sorry. So I'm saying this is my buddy, Alister. We've been driving for a while. We just came off the last job together, so he's not necessarily going to be working with me, but he just came in to stretch his legs. It's like I said, it's been a long drive. But he knows the business, so whatever you want to say to me, you can say to him. It's no issue.
Oh, sure, I appreciate that. The character Lefty extends his left hand to shake yours, Alister.
Okay. I will do the same.
Nice to meet you, Alister.
Likewise.
I hate to lean on the Alister. That's a real fancy name, but like,
no, that's fair.
You do have your silly. You do have your silly little money name.
You are welcome to be. He gets that all the time.
Get his ass.
Alistair, you also in the ghost business?
It's instead of I'm the business of misery, it's I'm in the business of ghostery. Just taken from the top.
God, I really thought you were gonna hit me with a joke about my name. That was that pivoted.
I decided to.
Yeah,
Sometimes the lowest hanging fruit.
No, that's fair.
Isn't.
In a less specialized way than Saint is. That's...
A ghost general contractor, then. Sorry, that's gone over your head.
I like the. No, I like that. Yeah, ghost. You know, if he's got a
ghost
an
contractor.
Engineering degree in one of the little stamps or whatever, I do general contracting.
Fair enough. Well, I appreciate you here. I suppose this is maybe an all hands on deck kind of situation.
Yeah, you think it's that
Certainly
serious?
could be.
I think it's that serious. If I'm to be honest, I asked you here as early as you could, just because I don't know if the bar owner herself, I don't know if Macy would really appreciate you being here necessarily. I think I'm kind of going AWOL on this.
Oh no!
But I mean, it's only been a week since Philip passed, and it's just been too many coincidences in too short a period of time, you know.
Sure.
She doesn't always see it. She doesn't think something's up, but I mean, this is, you know, it's embarrassing to.
Sure.
He's having trouble kind of getting out how he feels about this.
I mean, you know, you spend your whole life thinking ghosts are something that people only talk about when they're crazy, right? You know, and then suddenly you start thinking things that don't add up, puzzle pieces that don't make sense, and you start wondering, you know, is there something wrong with me? But your gut tells you, no, I know what I'm seeing. I see that a lot. I do. Almost everybody who calls me says, this can't be real, I can't be seeing it, but I know that something's wrong. You know, animals, they all have that instinct, right? Cats get their hackles up when they see something they shouldn't. They start hissing at nothing, you know. And we are like that, where, you know, there's something in our instinct telling us there's something dangerous and we don't understand it. But that doesn't mean you don't feel like an idiot, right?
Right. Lefty slaps the top of the bar, points at you, and then like goes back to that position where he had his kind of knuckles down on the bar.
Sure.
That's exactly it. Thank you for saying it so succinctly. I appreciate that. But yeah, that's it. I'm worried I'm making this up, and I called you here out of no reason. But I brought this up to some of the other fellers last night, and I mean, I got laughed at, you know, so. But you seem like the kind of person that takes this seriously, so I just wanted to run this by you.
Sure. I mean, at the very least, what I could do is confirm that whatever's going on, you're not being haunted. And you can go from there, see, you know, what else might be going on. Most of the time, you know, if it's not something being haunted, there's something wrong with the building. You get it checked out for rats. You know, it could be plumbing. It sounded like you already got it checked for carbon monoxide or something. But once if I confirm that it's not a spirit, you can go from there. If I confirm that it is, I can deal with it. Either way, you know, you can get some closure on whatever this is. Right?
Right.
So
right. Thank you.
Of course. But either way, I'll keep it on the down low. I'll be subtle whenever I'm talking to folks. You know, I won't go start around blasting the Ghostbusters theme, right?
You know, it's just this community's all I got, so you know.
Yeah, of course. I understand. So, let's start at the beginning. Usually the best place to start. So you say Philip died about a week ago. Can you give me any more details about who he was, what happened, all that kind of business?
Yeah, right. So, Philip was pretty much our primary bartender.
Okay.
He's been here long before I started working here. I only moved here because they were hiring, and I guess we're hiring again. He actually kind of gestures over to a sign that's further down on the bar. I'm supposed to hang that up later today. It is, of course, a help wanted sign.
Yeah.
But Lefty gestures kind of behind you a little bit. And if you turn around, you will notice that there is kind of a full, one of those funerary wreaths that you would expect to be like kind of propped up graveside. It's up on one of those easels, those triangular easels in the corner of the establishment, past the point you would have walked in, kind of in the crook of the L shape. And there is indeed a kind of blown up and maybe not expensively framed, but still framed picture of the recently departed. Philip had a bit of a boating accident last week when he was heading home. He lives just across the lake, and it's faster for him to get there via speedboat than it is for him to drive all the way around. And it's dark and all that. So anyway, he just commutes via boat, which I suppose, I mean, whatever. And it's a trek I'm sure he's done 10,000 times, but for whatever reason he just crashed, and that was it for him. I hate to be so grim, but if I'm to be honest, it wigs me out to think about.
Of course. Do you mind if I ask a couple more questions? It might be, I know this is pretty recent, so I can hold off. I can do my own research.
No, fire away.
Okay. Does anyone know what he crashed into? The boat just sank, or?
Yeah, wide as the lake is, it's got a couple outcroppings of rock that pop up above the surface.
Okay.
Here and there. And he rammed into one of those close to the struts of the bridge. Struts, what those are called?
Pilings?
Struts on a bridge. Yeah, it might be pilings.
There's pilings on a dock.
Struts are the horizontal beams. Okay, then it's pilings. Pilings on a bridge.
This has been Anatomy of a Bridge with...
A pile bridge is a structure that uses foundations consisting of long poles that are made of wood or concrete or steel, which are hammered into the soft soils beneath. Great. So he crashed near one of those. It's like steady ground next to one of the big pilings that goes down into the lake bed.
Okay.
Slammed right into those rocks.
And how close was this to the actual bar versus the other side of the river or lake? Sorry.
I don't know, maybe about a quarter mile
from here.
From here.
Okay. So this would be the closest building by quite a lot.
Oh, he definitely left from here, if that's what you're asking.
No, it was the matter of often when ghosts stick around a place, they'll stick around somewhere fairly close to where they died, and often people will die or something significant. It sounds like this bar is very significant to him, so that wasn't surprising. But if he died on the other side of the lake, closer to his home, it would make more sense for him to haunt his own home versus all the way over here, a further distance. So I was just trying to figure out if he was closer to here or to there. And it sounds like he was closer to here.
Lefty nods his head.
Okay. And this might be a bit of a grim question. When was he found?
We'd,
Like I said, if there's a question you'll feel comfortable answering, just tell me. That is okay. I understand that he worked here a long time. I'm sure that this is a difficult time, so you could just tell me to fuck off, and I'll figure it out,
We'd piece together what happened by the next day.
Okay.
And, by the time we had figured it had long since been too late to obviously do anything.
So everyone had.
You'd hate to have to go like that, but no, he undoubtedly drowned overnight.
Yeah, of course. So everyone else had left by the time that he had set out for the day. He did the closing, it sounds like.
He
maybe?
did, yeah. Oh yeah, he did the closing. I had long since left. He stayed late for whatever reason. He does that time to time. He's allowed, obviously.
Of course.
No, yeah, he left. I don't think anyone else was here. I think he'd sent everyone else home and then locked up and just missed. Just set out in the wrong direction.
Yep. All right. Okay. Now, on to maybe an easier topic. These events, these incidents, the things you're seeing or hearing or experiencing. Is there a particular time? Is there a particular kind? Are you seeing a lot of the same stuff around the same time? Is it just kind of randomly? What is it you're experiencing?
It's been toward night.
Okay.
Most of it starts to happen at night, and I start to wonder if that ain't like houses. You said it was like a proximity thing.
Sure.
If this was like around the time or something, but
Sure.
Or the closer we get to the time he died.
Sure.
But no, it's all sorts of. I've noticed some odd things happening throughout the day, but yeah, it's mostly toward night.
Sure. Around closing? You think like closer to closing time maybe? Or
closer to closing for sure.
And you're the only person seeing it? There's no one else? So.
People are seeing it. It's just I don't think they think it is what I think it is.
Okay. What are you seeing?
Well, now this will sound like nothing, but
I think Alistair is in the background. He's literally pulled out a notebook, and is taking notes on in an unobtrusive way, just because it's easier to remember later.
Good cop, guy writing stuff down. Cop.
Yeah, gotta capture that stuff when it's fresh. I'm trying to feel like I want him to bust in with some sort of like a
I mean, go for it. This is him doubting himself. Like, this is a good time.
It's sound stupid. If nothing else, I've never known Saint to be a judgmental man, lefty. So, however, let's say insignificant rather than stupid, but it all adds up.
I appreciate you saying that, Alistair. All right. I work back there. He points kind of through a little window back into the kitchen. The fry cook window that restaurants have. You know what a restaurant looks like.
I do.
It's a pass-through.
I've been in some.
Oh, shit.
Sometimes they let me out of the little box they keep me in for podcasting, and I get to go to a restaurant, and it's so beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. You say wow as if you're not the one keeping me in the podcasting box.
No comment.
It's like Tom Brady's football jail.
Literally, that's what I'm going for. Thank you, Ezra.
You're welcome.
So I work back there. Usually it's Macy and Philip. Well, I mean, it's Macy who runs the front.
Sure.
Now, obviously. But every once in a while, when I swear our jukebox starts on its own these days, and one time I was using one of the bathrooms, and I thought just for a moment I thought I saw his face in the mirror instead of mine, and like 3 times now a shot glass has just kind of flown off the bar. Not flown, slid, I guess. Maybe I'm exaggerating, but I swear to God, something that has no cause to be moving is moving. It's everything I've told is a ghost. I've been told is a ghost thing.
Mm-hmm.
It keeps happening.
Mm-hmm.
Same song on the jukebox every time, or a different one?
Oh, I think it's been. I hadn't taken note of that.
Oh, well.
Okay.
I'm just more alarmed to. I can see the whole bar through my little window there, and it's mostly I've just been alarmed that no one's standing by it, and it goes off anyway. It never even occurred to me to keep track of the song.
Sure. And when you say the shot glasses fly, or is it like they go far enough to kind of fall, or is it there's some kind of so they go like someone's like pushing them hard,
Like they've been pushed.
Okay.
Now look, same regulars. No one would be that disrespectful, make Macy break out the broom or anything like that.
Of course.
No, that's not the kind of clientele we got here. Like I can't imagine any person would be doing that.
Sure.
I can't even imagine Philip would be doing that. Feels like it'd be breaking the bartender's code or something.
No, but when you don't have a material form anymore, sometimes you do whatever you can to get someone to listen. Because you have no other way of communicating, Which is why sometimes you hear about ghosts acting violently, breaking stuff, throwing things, pushing people, scratching people, because they get so frustrated that no one can hear them,
Lefty kind of hunkers down a little bit, almost like he doesn't want to be heard, even though you're in a largely empty room. You think he's trying to talk to me?
Or anyone, If it's only happened, it sounds like you wouldn't know, right? If it's only happened days you're working, then maybe he's trying to talk to you. But it also sounds like nobody else is reading these things you are, so maybe no one else is noticing. So I can't really tell, if it's you or if he's just trying to talk to anybody. I could ask the deacon, maybe, see if he would have an idea. How did he react when you asked about this, by the way?
He's given me the most credit so far, I think. But I don't think he fully believes me. And if he hadn't talked about you before, I don't think I would have known about you.
Sure.
It's not like he gave me your business card or anything. He just came up once and I remembered and I asked him about it. But I don't think he believes me in the same way you seem to be.
Sure. So maybe I can ask him.
Saint Alistair, do you think there's anything here? Is this something you might be able to help with?
It never hurts to look, These kinds of things, the, electronics going off, seeing things that shouldn't be there, objects moving, that ticks a lot of boxes, That's those are none of those are uncommon. I have some questions that are unanswered, but I think it's one of those things that I can maybe talk to a couple people, though I'm going to have to be careful. It sounds like your boss is not open to the idea, and also, is probably hurting. Not that you're not, obviously, but if she's also not necessarily into this idea, it's going to be really hard to talk to her about it. So I think most of it is we're just going to have to kind of observe and do our own thing, but be subtle about it, which is not, I will admit, necessarily my forte, but I will do my best.
When you suggest, when you apologize for suggesting that he might not have been hurting or whatever, he kind of throws up his hand casually, like, didn't take it that way.
Okay.
Yeah. Which is a physical gesture I did to you in character, and I realized I needed to communicate that out loud.
That's right, because this is it. Every time, if I had a nickel for every time on Sneak, we said for the listener at home who can't see us, explanation of thing that happened, I'll take a look around and see what we can find before people start rolling in, and then maybe just kind of hang out and kind of see, It's something that I gotta kind of look into without. I'll do what I can. I'm rambling now. I'm thinking. I got my job brain on, but I'll do what I can. I'll see what I can find out. I might. Can you give me a sec?
Oh, sure. Yeah, do whatever you need. I ought to be setting up anyway.
Okay, thank you. I'm gonna pull Alistair aside.
Sure.
I know I just asked you to drop me off. Can I ask you a favor?
Sure.
This sounds like something because most of the people that are going to be coming in here are not into the idea of ghosts, then maybe we should be using some more of your voice box text stuff to do some research. I can't go around doing kind of what I normally do in a place like this, and you're a little bit better at kind of...
I was about to offer the technological side.
Okay, thank you. Normally when I get invited to places, everyone in the house believes me, or everyone in the place, wants me to do my thing, and it's harder to do it. A place like this, people come in and go in, the boss doesn't believe. This is a little trickier. Plus, I think I want to go to a couple of places, including maybe out on the lake, and see if there's any, anything on the box, any vibes, vibes, whatever, quote unquote.
Oh. Unfortunately, we have extremely recent evidence that boating alone is to be avoided.
Yes, I'm not suggesting going out on the boat, first of all, because neither of us have a boat, and second of all, because a man died out on the boat. But on the lake shore, he was only like a quarter mile out. That should probably be fine.
I think Alistair kind of sort of realizes that he doesn't have anywhere he has to be, and that's weird. He sort of tries.
Yeah, you got a report to write, but that's it.
I in the spirit of Saint having offered honesty and Alistair sort of vaguely attempting to do the same thing.
Clenched fist, like, I'm going to tell the truth!
Yeah, he's...
I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. Your particular skill set is unique. And I would be interested to see more of how it operates.
You gonna tell your boss about me? But he jokes like, "Are you gonna write a report about me and my services to the U.S. government?"
While I don't have the clearance to access it, I would assume anyone who had attained your level of notoriety would be a known quantity, as far as my employers are concerned.
Well done! Excellently navigated, young master.
What exactly... I unfortunately, we're not great about contractors' fees. My apologies.
I did not consider myself to be contracted by y'all. I have a
Alistair is like attempting to... It's like, this is a joke. He's trying to make a joke, and it's not working.
Did not hit. Oh, it's my sweet boy. We'll get you there. It's okay. My beautiful prince. We will get you. Let me take your hand and take you into the world of goofs.
Seeing that this did not work out, I think he just says, just in case, I'm going to see if there's a history on the jukebox.
Yeah, if you could also I'm wondering if it's a coincidence. Maybe the wiring went bad. Something in the plug. That would be, if it's not a ghost, it's something in the jukebox that's just gone funky.
It looks like it's a vintage model. So,
to put it kindly. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think that thing is new.
Saint walks over and sees that every record in the jukebox is a disco album. My God, it has gone funky.
Fuck off. I put on Fucking,
Saturday Night Fever starts playing.
Oh, it's ABBA all the way down!
I mean, I was gonna go the Good Omens route and leave. I get there and it's nothing but Best of Queen compilations.
Mamma Mia, here we go again. Anyway,
slow down, creepy. Beelzebub has a devil put aside for.
Yeah.
Creepy, slow down, haunted queen.
Yeah, so I'm gonna. Hey, Ben, I don't know if you're prepared to play this NBC, but bad news. I'm gonna text my cousin while I'm heading out to the lake and be like, hey, I'm at... I always forget the name of the bar, but I'm gonna be at blank tonight looking into something. Are you gonna be coming around? I know he's a regular, but, like, I don't know, maybe... regulars don't come around every night. Like, I don't know what kind of regular he is, so... Yeah, so... I'll text my cousin, and I'm gonna walk out to the lake shore and read some vibes, while Alistair checks out the jukebox. And presumably then will meet me at the lake later to read some vibes with a piece of electricity.
Not to encroach on Legends of Laia's bit, but do you have the text message you want to send your cousin in mind?
Oh. I mean, the nice thing is this is gonna be really easy, and it's, hey, it's Saint. Smiley face emoji, but not the actual emoji. It's like parentheses, colon. I'm in town looking into something at the Lakeside. Letter U. Gonna be coming in tonight, ? Also, comma, outside of an investigation, it would be good to see you, ! It's been a while. Another smiley face. Was that enough text for you?
That's perfect. I also oversend smiley faces when I'm nervous.
Oh, he's not nervous. This is just how he talks. This is how I talk, and I'm like, the fact that he didn't send a heart emoji is me reeling it in.
I love Saint. I love Alistair. I love this show.
We got a couple of real good boys here.
We do.
Great. All right. you send that off, and the two of you part ways, I guess, to look at various parts of the bar. I don't have an exciting cliffhanger here, but that concludes this part of the story.
Cool. I'm imagining looking out over the lake as, like, you know, fog is still, like, rolling across it and hasn't quite been burned off by the mid-afternoon sun yet.
Mm-hmm.
Hearing the lapping of the waves, you know, etc.
Lakes are so weird.
The jukebox comes to a start, and Get Up Off of That Thing by James Brown starts playing. Something's funky in the bar tonight. What you've been listening to was ParaScience, a glimpse into a world unknown. It is an actual play horror adventure told to you through the Fate system. Our players are Ezra Kaye as Man in Black Alister McAndrews, and Matty Trumbo-Gomes as capable young man St. Garcia Flores. As for myself, I was your game master and disembodied voice, Ben Hamlin. I also produced this show, with editing assistance by Matty Trumbo-Gomes. Our theme song was by the incorporeal Johnny Rinaldo, and our logo was created by the haunted visage of Terra Bosart. This show is brought to you by Infinity Break, where we're telling stories our own way. You can check out our website and all of our other shows at infinitybreak.net, and I would encourage you to join the haunted chorus of voices at the Infinity Break fan Discord, bit.ly/Infinity Talk. That's capital I Infinity, capital T Talk. We have a Patreon at patreon.com/Infinity Break, where you can start donating to Infinity Break for as little as $1 a month. Finally, if you listen through Apple Podcasts, don't forget to leave a review. Reviews help us rise in the podcasting charts and help more people stumble across our show like a body in the woods. That's all for now. Let ParaScience gaze back at you like a face in the mirror that isn't yours.